Let us continue the lesson tissues. We were studying about simple permanent tissue. Which are the types of simple permanent tissue? Parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Coming to parenchyma tissue, here the cells are closely packed. They are arranged closely. At the same time they have thin cell walls and there is very less space or intercellular space between the cells is very less. What are intercellular spaces? The space between two or three cells. This space is known as intercellular spaces and it is very less in case of parenchyma. This parenchyma helps in storing food. They also perform photosynthesis and also help the aquatic or water plants to float. If the parenchyma has chlorophyll, they are called chlorenchyma. If it has large air cavities which help the aquatic plants to float, then the parenchyma is called aerenchyma. The parenchyma has living cells found in roots, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. Next is collenchyma. It has living elongated cells. They provide elasticity and mechanical support to the plant body. They are found in leaf stalks and stems also. These cells have less intercellular spaces. We can say there is no intercellular spaces at all in between the cells. And these cells are thickened at the corners. Next is sclerenchyma tissue. Here the cells are dead. They are thick because of the deposition of a chemical called lignin. These cells are present in stem, leaves and hard covering of fruits and nuts. Usually you see the hard covering of fruits, isn't it? So those cells are made up of sclerenchymatous tissue. Next, let us study about complex permanent tissue. It consists of more than one type of cells. So, these cells coordinate to perform a common function. Xylem and phloem are the examples of complex tissue. They are conducting tissue and constitute a vascular bundle. In a bundle, these xylem and phloem tissues are found together which has different types of cells in them. Xylem has different cells and phloem has different cells which perform a particular function. Xylem is a complex tissue consisting of different types of cells. Which are the cells? Tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. These cells help in transporting water and minerals from the roots to the leaves and other plant parts. Phloem consists of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma. These cells help in transporting food from leaves to the other parts of the plant body. You all know that food is manufactured in the leaves. So food has to be transported from the leaves to other parts of the plant body. It is done by the phloem tissue. One more permanent tissue is epidermal tissue. Epidermis forms the outermost layer of cells. Usually it is single layered. In plants living in dry habitats or it may be in desert regions, the epidermis will be thick to prevent loss of water. There the entire surface of plant will have outer covering of epidermis. It protects the parts of the plant. Epidermal cells on the aerial parts. Aerial parts means the parts which go above the soil will secrete a waxy water resistant layer on their outer surface. This layer protects against loss of water, mechanical injury and attack of parasitic fungus. The cells here lack intercellular spaces. Small pores are present in the epidermis of the leaf. These pores are called the stomata. Stomata have two kidney-shaped cells called guard cells. These cells help in exchanging gases with the atmosphere. Transpiration, that is loss of water in the form of water droplets, also takes place through this stomata. Epidermal cells of the roots help in absorption of water from the soil. These epidermal cells will bear long hair-like structures. So these hair-like structures increases the surface for water absorption from the soil. As plants grow older, the outer epidermis undergo changes. The secondary meristem replaces the epidermis of the stem. The secondary meristem forms several layer thick cork or the bark of the tree. The cork cells are dead and closely arranged without intercellular spaces. These cork cells have a chemical called suberin in their walls which will not allow fluids to pass through them.